Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to build a window seat that's actually a dog crate. So in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, is I'm getting a puppy in a couple of days and I have absolutely nowhere to put a crate in this house. This house is only 1,100 square feet and there just isn't a whole lot of room for anything extra. So I got to thinking about it. I'm like, I do have that big picture window that faces south, and the picture window is located in my living room. So I really don't have a lot of seating in there. I don't have a sofa. I've got 2 wing chairs or 2 occasional chairs, whatever they're called, and that's it. I don't have anywhere else for people to sit. So what I decided to do was just to build a window seat that also acts as a dog kennel. And that way, when the dog feels like he needs to lie down or wants to go den or is ready for bed, so all I have to do is put him in the crate and he feels safe and comfortable. Also, if I have to unload the truck, he's not going to be underfoot. So let me get this laundry put away and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go. So this is where I want to put the window seat, and this is a huge picture window, and the area from wall to wall is 11 feet 6 inches, and from the floor up to the bottom of that windowsill right there is 20.5 or something like that. And so I'm only going to build it out. I'm going to move the rug over a little bit and bring it out a little bit. It doesn't need to be very big because the dog's only going to be in it at night or when company comes over. So I have to put a plate on this outlet right here because I'm not going to use it. I can't remember what's going on with that. It's been so many years, but it's time to just cover it up. And instead of curtains, I'm going to get rid of them. These were my grandmother's and I've just been using them for privacy, obviously. And these are very old curtains and they're supposed to be that color. I thought they were nicotine stained, but they're not. I don't like curtains that don't go all the way to the floor, so I just thought it would look weird if I had curtains that just came down to the top of the dog crate. I may still do that, I don't know. So let me get this plate on, and I'm going to paint this back wall with a satin paint. I don't have any high gloss. That off of there, take off the baseboard, and I'm going to paint that to where it's washable. This is the lumber I have. These are 2 by 4 by 12s. I got these yesterday at the big box store. And let's go see what I have in the back. Alright, the minimum 2 by 4 length I need is 21 inches. And let's see what I have. Alright, that's 1 by material. Let me set you guys down. Alright, I'm going to say 22 inches will be the minimum, so I can cut them all the same. And I'm not using pressure treated. Well, I probably could just to get rid of it. Alright, so that's almost 26 inches, so that's good. I can use that one. How tall is this? How long is this one? Oh, boy, that cuts it. That's 20. I think I can use that. How long is that one? Daggone it. That'll barely do it. Alright. Let's see. That's 1 by material. Alright, I gotta... Now this is heartwood. This is some wood that came out of the house. Boy, that's dirty. Let me clean that. See how long it is. That's that wood that was in the apartment. I need to clean that, get that mold off. It's too short. That sucks. Reach down here and grab that. Let's see how long this one is. Nope. It's too short. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to cut into a 2x4. What I'm looking for is a 2x4 that came out of the house. What about that one? Is that one? What is that one? Hang on a second. Oh yeah. Yeah, this came out of the wall. This is one of the studs that came out of the wall when we took a wall down. Oh yeah. So I can use this. How many is that? Alright. I don't have any more cut. So I'm going to have to cut, which is unfortunate. And I'm looking around for any more 2x4s. This is all my 1x material. That's crown molding. This is all the plywood I have. I got plenty, so I don't have to go to the store. I bought this plywood before the pandemic. That's how long it's been sitting in here. I don't have any more 2x4. Oh, here's a piece. I was looking right at it, didn't even see it. Alright, here's one. And I don't want to use pressure treated. And I don't want to use pressure treated. So let me get these set up outside so I can cut them. These are going to be my verticals and some horizontals. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm going to have to dig into my 2x4s that have been here since, gosh, 2019. So let me get all this outside and then we'll get this show on the road. So I'm going to stick this in here. Alright, here we go. Now, guy friends, I tested it. It has absolutely no power to it. I don't want to. All right, there we go. And get this one on, and get this one on down here. I don't want to strip it out, so run it backwards first. And I need my Phillips head. Standard is dun 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 done. It's been like that for 3 years. I finally got this done. So now I have another problem in this location. Alright, my grandparents wanted cable television and they wanted it to pull the wire from the inside, so they drilled a hole in the floor. And I find lizards crawling through here, and spiders, and ants. Ants are another good one. And so I have to fill this up, and I've got some clear silicone. All of my wood filler is gone, so like I said, I'm using what I have on hand. This is going to be underneath this build. I know this is not conventional, but like I said, I'm using what materials I have on hand. And what I do is I kind of build up a bridge. I go ahead and I put some, well, go ahead and just pack that in there. When I hired the people to do the floors, they said they would fill this in, and that was another untruth. There we go. There we go. Now, what I need to do is I need to take this baseboard off because I need to go ahead and paint the wall, and if I get really good coverage on this with 2 or 3 coats of satin, it'll be able to be washed off. Alright, what I have decided to do outside of put my hair up, I don't have a doodah, I'm going to go ahead and take this off and take off the baseboard because I want the build to sit up right up against the wall. And like I said, I can put 2 or 3 coats of satin so I can wash it. And adults will be sitting on this, and I think that when I do my 2x4, and it's going to come up to here, and there's going to be a 2x4 here and a 2x4 here. The crate's going to go down here. Okay, and then I'll probably use up some 1x material just to add strength because I'm sure people are going to be sitting on this. And I'm just trying to use what wood I have. As you can see here, I have to take this off and then take the baseboard off, because if I don't, then I'll have this gap right here. But I don't know if I should lay my 2x4 like this, or on end, like that. I wish I had my table saw, that way I could rip this 2x4 in half and have a 2x2. Oh man, I wish I had my table saw. Let me think about this. I'll be right back. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out 24 inches. That'll give the dog plenty of room to turn around. I think it's more than enough for such a small dog. So I'm going to put my 2x4s on their ends like this, or on their sides, on the front and the back. Then I'm going to have 2x4s, or these 1x, whatever my scrap wood is, as support for the bottom. I'll do it every 2 feet. That way it's really, really secure. I'm just using this wood as an example, not the size. Then I'll put my 2x4 here, put it to underneath the door underneath the sill right here. This is too big. Just cut it and make this all one smooth surface for the dog, so his foot doesn't get caught down underneath or in between the wall, in between the top of the window seat and the sill. I'm probably going to get marble and put up here, but that'll be later on. I don't want to tear up the drywall. Is it under here too? I'm trying to see how bad it is. I think my dad put this piece of trim up. I don't want to tear up the wall. Am I tearing up the wall? Yeah. Alright, I got something that's going to keep the wall from getting messed up. Wow, he really nailed the daylights out of this thing. Actually, I don't feel it. That's weird. There we go. And I'm not tearing up the wall. Let's get up here. What did he use? Oh, okay. I may have to get my big pry bar. Alright, I got the big guns. Wow. There we go. This will also tell me where the studs are. This thing is in there. There we go. There we go. All right, this isn't too bad. I just got to get some pliers and pull these nails out, which is fine. So now, let me take the baseboard off. There we go. I'm gonna have to lift the board up All right, that'll come out. The rest of it should be easy. I can just lift it straight up. Oh, there's two of them down here. There we go. There we go. Finally. Oh, now. Okay, I got the baseboard and that piece of trim off the bottom of that window. Now I have to pull the brad nails out. Now I noticed when I was cleaning that this is a problem. This needs to be all picked out and repainted. This is a single pane window, so when it sweats, it runs down in this corner and it lifts the paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape all this off, and I will be putting some more paint on it, of course, after I caulk it. So let's just go ahead and scrape this up. So what I'm trying to do now is get all this paint off, because I'm going to paint it and then I'm going to caulk it again. I sanded, but I can't sand right up against this window because it could shatter it. So now I know you're thinking there's a lot more work to be done on this, and you're absolutely correct. All I'm trying to do now is to get this ready for the dog. But I'm gonna caulk down in here. But I think it's just easier to replace all this than it is to try to sand it. Wow, look at the difference. Oh my goodness. Look at the difference. I can't find my squeegee, but I think everything turned out just fine. Yes, I got Christmas lights up. I gotta hang them up and get them ready. It's unfortunate that that paint is on the other side, but maybe I'll go around and get that off. But let me go ahead and caulk this, and then I'll go outside and scrape that off. And I'm going to get in here as well. Like I said, all this is going to be redone. This is just to get the build in. There we go. And I'm just going to fill this in. Try to neaten things up a little bit. I'm going to pack some caulk down in there. Just pack it in there. You can tell that's been in there for a while. Here we go. Alright, let me get this measured out so I know where to cut my 2x12. This is 138 on the nose. I think I'm going to cut the baseboard, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. So let's see, 18 inches. right there. Make sure it's square. Let me mark that. There we go. All right, got it. It sure is. At least I know where to start is. Unfortunately, I don't have any more satin paint, so I'm going to put on flat, and you won't be able to see what I paint because it's the same color. And I'm going to put polyurethane on it. That way it'll protect the drywall and it'll make it easier to clean. So that's what I'm going to do, is just open this up and just use it. Oh, that's such a pretty color. All right. Just going to stir it, and then I'll show you when I start applying it. Just want to go ahead because I know it's behind here. I'm just going to paint it anyway. All right, all I have to do is roll out the paint. I'm going to repaint the rest of this wall, but for right now, I'm just doing it right here. Okay guys, it's the next day. I went ahead and cut my wood. It's going to be the length of this build. And as you saw that I cut the baseboards. So I got the boards cut. Yesterday I scraped, sanded, and painted this. It looks a lot better after the caulk. And so this morning before I have to go to work, I am going to polyurethane the sides and the back. Well, I'm not going to do the sides because those are going to be bookshelves. So I'm just going to do the back right here, because that's where the crate's going to be, is out here to here and out 18 inches, because I looked online, and according to the size of the dog I'm getting, 18 inches will more than suffice. 18 to 22 for the size dog I'm getting. And I moved the rug back so it's not in the way of the build, which actually it looks like I scooted it back upon error right there. Let me see over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the rug back out. I don't know how it got scooted back over. But at any rate, so let me go ahead and get the bottom put in. I'm gonna screw the bottom back here into the wall. And I'm not going to screw this build into the floor like I did the pantry. So let me get everything where I need it, and then we'll get busy and then we'll start building again. Wow, this is far different lighting than yesterday. As you can see, this is where I've been putting on the polyurethane. And like I said yesterday, this will help in case he gets sick or something like that. I can come in here and easily wipe all of this down. I think I'm going to go for 2 coats. That way, it's just better that nothing can absorb into the drywall, like a stain, like vomit or urine or something. I just got to be able to get it where you can keep it clean and wiped out. I wish I had enough wallpaper to wallpaper this, but I know you guys are probably sick of my wallpapering. Since I'm waiting on this polyurethane to dry, I got to thinking about this. You know, this is cedar. And what happened is, the reason why this looks so weird, is that there used to be louver windows. This house was not built to have forced air. But they ended up putting forced air in. That's why I'm having all these joist problems. But I took the louver windows out because there was already glass blocking them. And this road is very, very noisy. But at any rate, so what I'm thinking about doing is going ahead and painting this, and then eventually putting some shelves across here and putting succulents. Let's back up. It's these little side windows. That looks so much better. But these little side windows is what I'm going to paint and then put shelving in. Not in this video, but it's just an idea. So I'm going to go ahead and paint them and help pass the time while I'm waiting on that poly to dry. So let me get that done. Alright, this is the first coat. I knew this was going to happen. You see how much brown that paint is compared to this paint? Well, what's happening is tannins are bleeding through the paint. Now this is Kilz. I'm using Kilz 2 stain blocker. So from what I am to understand is you put on your Kilz, you wait 24 hours and do another coat, wait another 24 hours and do another coat. So that's why it looks brown. And I guess I'm just going to go ahead and paint this groove as well. I got to replace a lot of wood in here, but that's not for this video.